everybody.
Hello, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi. Can you hear some weird feedback, or is that just me, as usual?
I do not hear it. Hi, Kathy.
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay,
Yes.
there you go. God, no one was talking. I'm like, oh my God, is all of you not talking?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Melissa.
All right, that's better. Cool. How are we all doing today?
Great.
Great.
Awesome. Yay.
All things considered.
Yeah. Did you guys get my voicemail yesterday?
Yes.
You all did?
Mhm.
Okay. I didn't get it.
Really? How
I
bizarre is
know.
that?
I know. I don't know. Maybe it bypassed me because I put my phone number in. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
So I just want to see if other people didn't get it.
It's kind of strange
Mm-hmm.
because you would think it would be attached to. I
The
actually
list.
don't know how the
The
system
roster.
works, but my thought was that any of our associates would have a phone number that we would associate with the roster and therefore with the program.
Right.
Weird.
Yep.
Strange things have been happening, you know.
Yep. Everyone's on. Everyone's on the internet.
People think I'm Michelle Gillespie, you know. I don't know.
I'm going to call you Michelle from now on.
Yeah, you can. Oh, that was crazy.
Tell everybody what happened while we wait.
I have a new listing coming on the market tomorrow in Sharon, and it's been quite a project to bring the property to market. And there's been one little problem after another. We're finally ready. I was excited to order my sign installed. I ordered it on Sunday. I figured it would be installed today or tomorrow. So when I pulled up this morning to meet the photographer for the photo shoot, I was really excited about seeing the sign. And I look at the sign in the yard and it says Michelle Gillespie. So I don't know Michelle, but she is a KW agent. I called her up and asked her if she'd received any, random phone calls about 21 Owl Drive in Sharon, and she hadn't, luckily. But anyway, we laughed about that. So got to get that rectified before tomorrow.
Your phone started ringing off the hook. All kinds of leads coming in.
Well, when she starts having showings on it, you know where that's coming from.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully that won't happen. But regardless, I'll do what's right for my seller, right?
Exactly. Yep. Always.
Crazy things happen every day.
Guess we should have offered food today. People would have signed on time. Like the good old days.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed the free lunches.
I know, right?
I'd love a lunch from Baja Box, actually. Wouldn't that be great? Make your own taco.
We've done that before again.
Do you know who's down the
Nope.
street? George Clooney is filming up the street.
In
Yes.
Braintree?
Yeah,
Where?
It's on your
Where?
open house, Teresa?
it's not near my open house, but he's not that far. He's off of, you know where Calvin is?
Yeah.
What?
Be right
So,
over.
He's actually at the one of the aides that used to work at Liberty School. It's at her house. They're starting a film, so
Oh, wow. Where are they filming, Teresa?
on Calvin
Oh,
in
yeah.
Braintree. Yeah.
Was Ben Affleck in that with him?
I don't know. My kids just sent me pictures of him because he's at they know the people there.
Ben Affleck, I think, is the director.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
But we're
saw
not
it on the
talking
news the
about
other day.
Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds, are we?
No,
No.
No, because they're filming in Braintree and Weymouth too.
Oh, really?
place to be.
There you go. A musical version of the Christmas Carol.
Wow. No, we're talking George Clooney.
Well, that definitely surpasses Will Ferrell with all
Hey,
love to
hey,
Will Ferrell.
hey, Donna, hold on, hold on.
I
No,
love Will Ferrell.
My Will Farrell.
I love Will Ferrell too. I like them both.
Yeah.
Elf is my favorite movie of all time.
That's a great one.
No joke, my favorite movie.
All right. Everybody close your eyes because I have to share my screen. Let's see if it. Oh, never mind. You don't have to close your eyes. All right, good. When I was doing it before, it opened up different. Oh, no, no, no. So I'm trying to move you guys all up. For some reason, you think I do this every month, but you think it would be easy to do. Here we go. So I want to see all your faces. All right, there we go. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, Kristen.
Hi.
Don't be shy. Pretend we're all in
everyone.
person.
Hi, Kristen.
Hello.
Hello.
Awesome. All right, so today we have our monthly team meeting for April. We got a lot of great things to share with you guys. A lot of things that are happening, some updates that we've done for the Market Center, some stuff from international. So hopefully you will get a lot out of this today. All righty. So let's start with tell me something good. I'll start. My daughter's birthday's today.
Oh,
Happy
Rachel
birthday.
Lauren.
Rachel, she's 22.
Oh, I'll have to
Wow.
reach out to her and say
Shocking.
happy birthday.
Crazy, huh? I don't know. She was 21 like 2 days ago. Like her birthday. Like, you know, like it seemed like we just had her birthday party in quarantine, you know? So
It flies.
it is. What else?
It's nice outside.
It is.
I got rid
Just
of
told you.
some squatters that was at
You
one
got-
of my properties.
Oh, well, that's good.
He was
And George
really-
Clooney's in town.
George Clooney's in town.
We've got some nice new shades
That is
that we'll
something
put up
good.
in the windows here in the office.
Yep.
yeah, they're great, actually.
What else? Anything else? All right, moving on. All right, so
Oh, God, I'm out. See ya. Bye.
So every month, I'm sure you've noticed, we've met one of our ALC members via video. So today is Bill Stone's turn. So we're going to hear what he has to say, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey everyone, Bill here. So as part of this series on Meet Your ALC, I was asked to make this video and talk a little bit about how I got into the business. I've been a realtor since May of 2010, which is when I joined our market center. And prior to real estate, I was in sales in the voice and data field. I started right out of college with AT&T and then developed my career with Avaya Communications and Verizon Business and some other companies. And I was selling voice and data solutions to various size companies. So a lot of those communication and sales skills transferred over into real estate. What do I love most about my business? I really love being in a position to help someone. This is one of the most important purchases someone can make in their life. And people trust us to leverage our knowledge and expertise and experience to help guide them through either a home sale or home purchase. So when I can deliver on my promises and we're all shaking hands or hugging after the closing, I believe there's just no better feeling of gratification that you can get from a job. Let's see, why did I join KW? I did look around at several local offices, and then one day I actually ran into Nicole Condon, and she mentioned that she had just left her other company and came over to Keller Williams in Braintree. So I came over and spoke to the team leader at the time, and it just seemed like everything lined up with what I was looking for. I've certainly grown from the training made available to me and made some strong friendships over the years, benefited from earning 100% from capping each year. And I feel there's just lots of great reasons to not look elsewhere. As far as serving on the ALC, I certainly have a strong sense of pride in our office, and having a voice in making decisions about improving the market center that we will all benefit from is definitely important to me. A key thing that shifted my business recently, I have, traditionally had a good balance of both seller and buyer clients. But when the market turned in favor of sellers and inventory decreased, that caused a big change in my portfolio where I've had much more buyers than sellers. And I think that as agents, we all need to be nimble. And as the markets change, we need to adjust with them in order to continue to grow our business and still continue to close transactions. So thanks very much for listening. And if you ever have anything that you need to talk about or need some help, just let me know. My door is always open. Take care.
Awesome. Thanks, Bill.
Nice.
Good job.
Thanks. Next slide,
Next
please.
slide. MVP. Woohoo! So last month it was Janice, and Janice has nominated Lindsay. Lindsay, you on there? Are you on here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All
Hi.
right.
Yay,
There you are.
Lindsay.
Take it away, Janice.
All right, Lindsay, you were nominated because you are always there to be so incredibly helpful to everyone. I can't tell you how many times I've asked you a question while you're eating lunch and you leave your lunch and you run out and you're trying to solve the problem, which there are many. But you're always very pleasant and wonderful to work with, and the Market Center is blessed to have you with us. So thank you for everything that you do.
Oh, thank you,
Nice.
Janice. I really appreciate it.
Yay.
Congratulations, Lynn.
Lindsay, do you have a speech? I'm kidding.
No speech.
If Lindsay's next to me, she'd punch me. Yeah. Awesome. Congratulations, Lindsay.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
All right. We have a new baby, the KW family. Look at, oh my God. So congratulations to Jeff and Melina on their new little baby. How adorable. Little boy.
So cute.
So
That's awesome.
if you see them, or see them on Facebook, wish them well. All right, listings and buyers. Who do you have that you would like to talk about? Do you have a listing that's been sitting there and no action, or do you have a buyer that's in desperate need of a listing? What do you got?
Yes.
Go ahead, Louise.
I have buyers in looking Braintree, Weymouth, and Quincy. They are pre-approved. They're ready to go.
What price point?
$550.
Okay.
Anybody have anything coming on the market? Let me know.
Hey, Kristen?
Yeah.
Tom Smith is an appointment, so he couldn't make it, but he actually has 24 Volusia in Hingham. It's coming on today, $550 with a 2-car garage. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, but the basement can be finished. That's at $550. He's doing an open house this weekend. And it has, in about a week or so, 66 Sewanee Road in Weymouth. It's gonna be $375, and that's a 2-bed, 1-bath bungalow. So maybe Louisiana people might go that, or unless it's too small.
Awesome.
Good price points.
Thank you.
What else you got?
I've got a new listing coming on myself. This is Melissa Garlisi, if you can't see my picture. Let's see, coming on the market tomorrow afternoon. Showings begin on Friday. We're going to show it through the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's in Sharon, 21 Owl Drive in the Desirable Bird Streets subdivision. $592.5 is the asking price. 9 rooms, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, nearly an acre. Definitely needs some work, but it's an unusual contemporary kind of a wide open floor plan that would be great for somebody with some vision, or maybe an architect or someone like that. So if you have anybody for Sharon, I'd love for you to show the property over the weekend.
And it's a beautifully colored
great.
home.
Oh, yes, it's beautifully colored. It is yellow, a yellow exterior with orange trim.
Ooh.
Like I said, we need a little vision on this one. But it's an amazing price point for 2,400 square feet, so.
Awesome. Anybody else?
I have a new listing in Roslindale, 6 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, and it's gonna be listing for $950. We're gonna put it on next week.
Nice.
So anybody for Roslindale,
Congrats.
thank you.
Anyone else?
This Allie Davis. I'm a newer agent, but my husband and myself, John Henry Davis, we have a 2-family coming on the market this weekend in Dorchester. It's 32 Blakeville Street. It's 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So we should be having that live by this weekend. Great for an investor or just someone who wants to have their first income property. It's not huge, but it's a great potential.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
When is that one available to show?
We're going to put on the market this weekend, and we're going to start doing open houses April vacation for a kid. Yeah, next week.
Awesome.
Sorry, really quick, one more quick one I forgot. 38 Penn Street's gonna be coming on, guys. It's in Quincy. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, kind of like Cape. Some parking. It's right by the BJ's gas station by the highway. So that might be another one that hopefully will be a good fit.
Awesome.
Great location.
Awesome. Awesome. Great. All right. Moving along unless someone's got something. All righty. All right. So we had another great week. So last week we had 13 new listings, 49 accepted offers, and 7 closings. So fantastic, guys. Congrats. Keep it up. Go get those listings. All right. In March, we sold 38 homes. We helped 40 families purchase for a total of 78 homes that we closed in March for the Market Center. Okay, stats. So we're #1 in Braintree. This is 365 days. So we're #1 in Braintree with 8.8% of the market share. #1 in Braintree and with Quincy with 6.6%. #1 in Weymouth, Quincy, Rockland, and our grid. So awesome stats there. If you're going on a listing appointment, pull the slide out, retype it up in your listing presentation, and use that if you're going on a property, a listing in one of these towns. Okay. All right. And then we've got year to date here. So #1 in Braintree with over 9 million in volume. Braintree with Quincy over 37 million. #1 in Weymouth with over 17 million. We're number 15 in the state, which is fantastic. Let's keep that number and let's get it lower, but higher. You know what I'm saying? Like closer to #1 with 109 million. And then we're #1 on our grid with 45 million. So awesome work, guys. We're taking obviously market share in these towns. So keep it up. All righty. So because of our, when our team meeting was last month, we didn't have the regional stats in yet until afterwards. So we're going to talk about some, regionally ranked agents. So for February, it was Danny and Angela that ranked within the whole, the region. So congratulations to Danny and Angela. Yay. All right. And then for March, we get the Nicole Condon group and Angela. So you'll see underneath what they ranked based on the region. So congratulations to them.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna unmute.
Yeah, we get some new members here. So we want to welcome Yi, Steve, and I saw them both on here. So do you want to say hi? Wave, I don't know, say something. I don't know if anyone can see them. Kelly, Jimmy, and I see Frank. So hello, Frank, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hello.
there we go. There he is. Awesome. Great. Welcome to our Market Center. All right, so for first KW closings, we have Eric, Amy, and Walker. Congratulations to you on your first KW closings.
Good job.
Yay, thanks. For our first KW listings, we have Eric and Jack. So congratulations on your first KW listings. Yay.
Good job.
Can you tell Bill's mentoring Eric to see that? Awesome. And for Agents Captain Company Dollar in March, we've got Rich, Leah, and Patrick. Congratulations.
Nice. Good job, Leah.
Yep. Awesome. And Mark, who I know is on the call, he just graduated the mentor program. He was mentored by Dennis McDonald. There you are. Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations. That's great.
Nice.
Thank you,
Off and
Dennis.
running. Yeah, thank you, Dennis. Where is he?
Still taking my calls, thankfully.
And he will, and he will. Yep, awesome. All right, coaching. So far this year in coaching, we've had 2 listings, 9 contracts written, and 10 closings. So that's since the beginning of the year for the coaching program alone. Okay. Just a friendly reminder that we have Judy Brown, who is our productivity coach. She does not work in the market center, but doesn't really matter anymore because we're all on Zoom. And she has a lot of experience in real estate, and she's available to help coach you. So whether you've graduated the coaching program and want to just continue with that accountability, you can go right into her productivity coaching program. If you've been here a long time and you feel like your business has slipped, or you just need some more, different outlook, or just more, accountability as well, you can also join that program. So it's open to everybody. Okay. If you'd like more information, you can feel free to call me, or right here is her phone number and her email address. All right. Where's Margaret? I saw her. $1 Million Club. So Margaret had $1 million listing in Needham. So for a little over 1 million. Congrats, Margaret.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Wow.
Good work, Margaret.
Thank
There we
you.
go. That's awesome. Then we got Rich Lannon, sold one in Norwell for 1.5 million. So congrats,
Yeah,
Rich.
nice.
And then Angela, she had 2 units sell for over $1 million, one for 1.6 and one for 1.7.
Wow.
So congrats to Angela.
Amazing.
Right? Wow. All right, KW Cares. So our donations for the year have been $422. Agents have donated through their green sheets when they've had a closing. And total raised is $1,020. So that's what we've raised so far for KW Cares. Our 5 top March donors are here: Rich, Nicole, Bob and Ginny, Mark, Carol, Bill, Eddie, and Al. So thank you for your donations to KW Cares. And we also have the Market Center Cares Foundation, which I'm sure you are aware of. And Janice, there's Janice. Hi, Janice. Janice is our Agent Cares rep. So once again, if you're having any financial difficulties, and we do have a separate account set up for the Market Center Cares. For when agents have closings, they can donate to that. So if you're in need of some of those funds, for whatever reason it is, feel free to reach out to Janice. She'd be happy to have a confidential conversation with you and talk about the options. Okay, right, Janice?
Thank you, Janice.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great thing. So it just is money on hand. So if we need it, we can get to it quickly.
Yeah, and you'll notice, we've a lot more of people's donations have been going to this fund instead of KW Cares. That's why the numbers seem to be a little lower in that front. But agents here, obviously we're a big family, so agents feel that they want to donate more to the office, which is fantastic. Awesome. So our March donors, we raised $335 in the month of March, and these are all the donors that put some money in for the funds. Right. Awesome. Yep. And this is a copy of the green sheet. So you'll see right under E&O, Market Center Cares donation. That's where you can donate to that fund, right in there. All right, profit share. So our profit share for March was $12,214. Year to date, we have profit shared $41,565. Not bad for the market, right?
It's awesome.
Good.
Yep. And then as far as the top 10 agents, they are here for profit share.
Job.
And 11 to 17. So congratulations to everyone who received profit share.
Free money.
Free money. All right, so appointments in March. Is Flora on the call? if you're there, you can jump in while I'm talking. But so appointments to the March. So we had a lot of appointments for agents in our market center that we actually had appointments in March. So Flora had 2 referrals for us in March. Angela, Dakota, David, and Lindsay also had referrals. So please see Lindsay if you're here in the office. If you come in, she will, you know, you can pick out of the jar. If you don't come in, she will mail it. She will pick for you and mail it to you. Okay. So don't feel like you have to rush in if you're not on the way by. Okay. Awesome. All right. So last month we did a chance to win this book, The Total Money Makeover. The winner is Flora. That's why I was wondering if she was here, but maybe not. So Flora, you can come pick up this book in my office whenever you'd like. I'll leave it on my counter. You can grab it. All right. We talked about this last month, just kind of left it in just in case if you want any items logoed, there is a discount through DBS. If you'd like, the information's in here. You get that discount. You can order whatever you'd like. All right. Where's Carla? Carla Gooddeal from Lieberman Law is here. I saw her, so I know she's here. And she gave me a call yesterday, the day before, about the appraisals. I don't know if any of you have seen this lately. I know I have, where the appraisals are coming in lower than the agreed upon price. So she's seeing between $3,500 and $80,000 under for the appraisals. Has anybody seen that lately?
Oh, I've heard stories.
What's that?
I've heard a few stories.
Yep.
Now, I'm curious with Carla, if there's a certain area that they're focused on, or are they spread around?
Hi, Carla.
Hi, sorry about that. I took a quick call. What was the question? I'm sorry.
I think we're going to talk about appraisals now.
Oh, great. Awesome. I love it.
You're on.
I'm on. Yeah. Okay, wait. I just got to make myself a note to send this email. Keys. Keys. Getting keys when we're on record. Okay. Hey, everybody. Was there a specific question, or did you want me to just jump on in? Hi, Kathy.
You can jump in. Bill just asked if it was a certain area.
No, it's literally been all over the place. So I had 8 just last week. I don't even know that I have 8 in a year. Last week I had 8 appraisals come in short, from as little as $5,300 and as high as $70,000 and $80,000. The week before that, I also had something come in 71,000 under. Now, you know what? Okay, so it's not appraising. I think the bigger conversation to be having is for both pay attention listing agents and buyer's agents. There's a couple things that we need to be thinking about. So if someone comes to you and goes, listen, I have a home sale contingency, but I'll waive my appraisal and I'll give you $20,000 over asking. I'll waive my appraisal. Okay. Versus someone going, I got nothing to sell. I'll give you $70,000 over asking, but it's subject to appraisal. That first offer is like money in the bank versus the second. You might as well say, I'll give you $150,000 over asking as long as it's subject to appraisal. So the minute that we go much more than I'd say like 5, 10, maybe 15, depending on the price point, that appraisal contingency is completely off the table. That like, there's no reason to have the conversation anymore. Number 2, for both listing and buyer's agents, listing agents, the minute someone starts saying I'm waiving an appraisal, even if they're not going above asking, because maybe we're getting to the point where we're more aggressively pricing the houses, given that we have the data that says, well, it sold for this, so maybe we're going to price it for a little bit higher. We need to see, okay, you're getting a 90% loan, you're putting 10% down, but if the appraisal is lower, we need verification of funds that money is actually somewhere, that their money is where their mouth is. They're putting it out there saying, I will bridge the gap. Okay, but where's the money?
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, it kind of like touches with the appraisal, but not completely, but it's really been something. I would highly encourage all of you, when you send your offer to the attorneys, to include the pre-approval letter, specifically when it's coming this whole subject to buyer buying or seller selling or anything else like that. A well-written pre-approval should say right there, subject to the seller, or the buyer selling their house. Now, what I will tell you, listing agents, is I've had quite a few conversations about this, or like real conflicts that deals have like either literally died or, P&S has been extended for 2 weeks sort of thing. if someone has to sell, they have to sell. It doesn't matter that they didn't write it in the offer. If it was in the pre-approval, that is part of the package along with the lead paint and everything else. Like, it's part of the package. You need to read over that pre-approval. If it says subject to the seller, the buyer selling their house, and the buyer's agent says, oh, well, no, we're waiving that, or oh no, that it's not going to be a big deal. Well, then you better be having a conversation with that listing agent, because chances are there's no such thing as bridge loans anymore. That they left before with the financial crisis. So, we really need to be looking at those sorts of things, because on 2 of mine, and just in this month, had I seen the pre-approval, I would have been like, okay, well, we have a problem here, sort of thing. But the appraisal thing is really like, it's real. The lenders are saying, you know what, we've seen this, we're not going to play this game again. Fantastic buyers that there's one house for every 30 people, and that you're saying we're going to do it. You've got to show that your money is where your mouth is if we're going to start going with all these excessive over asking. The appraisal contingency, simple as this, has to be waived. Now, as long as I'm on my little tangent that I love to go on, and you guys haven't got to see it in a really long time, the other thing, I'm dealing with this with someone on this call right now. Inspection for informational purposes only. How many people here, probably with a show of hands or a thumbs up or something, can say, and then they did a home inspection and then they came back and started asking for things? Mm-hmm. Because that's right. It's human nature. You're like, well, I mean, we can ask. It's not a bad thing. So my 2 questions here are, 1, why are we, if it truly is this huge seller's market, why aren't we saying to people, great, you can have that inspection all day long as soon as the P&S is signed? As soon as that second deposit is in our hands and you've got 5, 10, 15, whatever $1,000% or whatever else like that, that's a huge negotiating point, because people are coming back and your sellers are getting really mad. Sellers are that they're like, wait, we sold it as is. They said it was for informational purposes only. Why are they coming back and asking things? And don't forget, guys, we are once we know, we have to disclose. So conjecture versus actual knowledge, like, did we see the report? Did we not see the report? There's always, we can try to protect ourselves. But when someone comes back and is like, here are all the things that are wrong with the house, and if you're not willing to fix these or give us a credit or, change the price, we're going to walk. Okay, but when you go relist, what are you going to say to people? We now know we have active termite damage. We now know we have a settlement issue. We know we have a water issue. And you got to go and disclose these things. You now know, you guys are realtors. You have to disclose. So just think a lot, and I especially put the onus on listing agents right now. The listing agents need to be the adult in the room and the smartest person. And just because there's a really high price on that offer does not mean it's the best offer out there.
True.
Any questions?
I do, Carla. So let's say you get an offer and they waive the mortgage contingency, like they literally cross out everything, has nothing to do with mortgage. Mm-hmm. Does that also cover the appraisal part of it?
Yes, it should, but it should also be specifically written as to be transparent that it is also not subject to appraisal. And it should actually continue to say, and any lack of appraisal does not give the buyer the grounds to cancel this agreement or pursuant to this condition, receive deposits back, like sort of thing. So
did everyone get that? Did you write that down?
Yeah, write it down. If you guys want me to say, but you don't have to put that. That's what the attorneys are for. And hopefully everyone's using attorneys and not doing their own offers, right? Or P&S,
right.
Right. I have a question. Yeah. If I can. So Carla, on that thing as well, when you said, okay, great. So show me proof of funds, if they're, it's not subject to the appraisal. So what would be a reasonable request if you're the seller's agent to the buyer's agent or to the buyer for proof of funds?
It's the exact same as if someone gave you a cash deal. If it's 100,000, let's say, just for easy math, it's $100,000 and I'm already putting down 10%. So I'm already putting down 10 grand. But I'm saying that if the property doesn't appraise and you think, let's say, Bill, that you really think that it's only going to appraise for 90,000. Well, where's the, so I need proof of funds of $20,000 then.
Right.
So
Okay.
is it a checking account, a savings account, a money market, something that they're going to pull out of the 401k? you know, like, where is that money coming from? And also, you know, things about like the 401k or cashing out stocks, like, have they had the conversation of what the penalties will be if they do that and how long that could potentially take? Because some of those things, like, you know, they're like, oh, you know, Merrill Lynch needs 10 days notice until they can like break it, and then they have to wire it to me, and then it has to clear. So we might need to know 2 weeks before closing that they're going to have to go take actions to get access to that money.
Right, right. Okay. That makes sense. Thanks.
Anybody else have any questions for Carla or comments?
I'd like to make a comment that all home inspections are for informational purposes anyways.
True.
That's why you do it. So for somebody to write it down and then act as if it's just we're gonna walk through and take notes and do something afterwards, it's already there for informational purposes. That's why it's a home inspection.
Right, but I think that and that's, I've talked two things. So I think that the general perception among agents that when that's written is that we're not looking to come back and negotiate. We're not going to look to really come back and like remove ourselves from this transaction, because we just want, you know, I always used to tell my buyers a home inspection is like going and having your physical, so that, you know, like blood pressure is good, but triglycerides are a little high and we need to watch this. And oh my God, we got to put you on medicine for this. You know, you want like a diagnostic of where you are when you buy the house. So, and the only reason, and if I don't think I've said this to this group, the only reason that I like the G-bar form better than the MAR offer form is the G-bar form has that area that says if, and it's very specific. And I probably have one right around here, that it says like if, you know, if structural, mechanical, blah, blah, blah. It's not, oh, the toilet seat isn't tight enough, or we've got one GFIC outlet that needs to be replaced. You know, if it's these things in the aggregate of. So what I would tell people is actually don't waive your home inspection. If I were a listing agent, I'd be like, you know what? I don't want you to have it for informational purposes. I want you to go have a full board home inspection, but I want you to use the G-bar form. And I want you to put in anything in the aggregate of over $15,000, $10,000. I mean, you can do a service change for less than $10,000. You can get, you know, a new hot water tank for less than you can add up a lot of things before you get to $10,000. So I would feel better saying $10,000 or $15,000 is the threshold, that you are not going to come back and nickel and dime us. And it has to be those major systems, not these tiny little things. I think that that's actually a stronger offer that gives your seller and you peace of mind than saying we're just going to do it for informational purposes and not know what that could potentially come back and cost your client.
So Carla, how do you recommend, let's say we get a listing for $500,000 and let's say one offer comes in at 600, okay? And it's just there. And it's just basically just a regular offer that doesn't say anything about anything, but it's 100 over. And then, you know, it looks like the appraisal may be a problem. Well, how do you recommend we handle that? Like,
so we
kind
can
of
get
catch-22 there.
Yeah, I mean, we can get creative. I mean, you know, when I bought my own house, the first thing I did when I was going to waive my appraisal is I called up a very good friend of mine who lived in the area in which I was buying. And I said, can you do 10 minutes of your time? Tell me what you think this listing will sell for. So first I wanted to know like how much over asking was I going to be, like what ballpark was. Then I called a loan officer and said, hey, here's a property. What do you think this is going to appraise for? Conservatively. So they both gave me numbers. So once I had those numbers, I felt confident saying, okay, I'm going to waive my appraisal. I'm going to waive my mortgage contingency. But if we think that like we listed it at 500, knowing that we wanted a bidding war and knowing that it was going to appraise for 525, like we don't question that. And it might appraise for 540, let's say. Then I would say that, you know, you counter and say, listen, either you come back and you say, listen, we need you to waive your appraisal contingency. That would be.
Well, I'm saying there wasn't anything there.
No, I know, but I'm saying you counter. You come back and go, great, thank you. We love your offer. You need to waive the appraisal. Or we're asking you to limit the appraisal that if it appraises for, you know, more than more than a certain number, or, you know, that you have to make up the difference. But if it appraises for less than 525, then we'll split the difference. Or, you know, you get creative with the language. But yeah, you definitely have to build in protections. You have to.
So you're getting in front of it. You're basically saying, look at, even though you didn't say anything, here's the reality of what's going on, and you're digging in, you're drilling down into scenarios.
Right, and that's why I'm saying the listing agent really needs to be the adult in the room to say, okay, well, what am I reading, and what does that actually look like in action if different scenarios were to happen?
So you don't want to just take the 600 and hope for the best.
Right.
Right, because we know, because what you're trying to tell us is that the appraisals have put the brakes on this. And so going way over asking, way over what you think it should sell for by what the comps say, we got to be the adults in the room and drill into what could happen.
Yeah, I mean, I had a deal, one of the deals that fell apart last week. It was with an agent in the office, 2-family on the South Shore, and it came in $70,000 under. And we were like, would you guys like to have a conversation? You know, we're the buyers. And they said, nope, we're going back to market. And I was like, well, that's weird, because there's a line in the sand. You know what this is just appraised for. So what actions are you going to take now when you put it back to market? Because that listing agent better be smart to say, well, we already know it appraised at X. So anything over X is going to have to be something that it's a cash, or that they're waiving the appraisal, you know, something like that. Because the thing is that we didn't really have that dead winter market. So we're not coming out of the doldrums where, like, oh gosh, everything that sold for that extra $60,000 was, you know, last September. You know, we've had data. So it's not like we're going to come off of the winter and all of a sudden April, May, and June, we're trying to catch up to what the sales prices are. We have pretty good data right now. Not a lot of it, but prices all winter long stayed high and continued to grow. So they have the data that they need to support the sale prices if it's possible. And the numbers just aren't there.
Anybody else?
Well, yeah, but Carla.
Yes.
Quick thing. I had one that came in $50,000 low in Abington. We just yanked them from the bank. We went to the next bank, and literally 3 weeks later, it came back $7,000 over. Just 2 different appraisers in 3 weeks, same exact house.
No, absolutely. I mean, I had another person that it's new construction, and a house that's 2 years old in a nicer neighborhood recently sold for more. And they were like, why didn't you use this comp? And they said, it's not new construction. And we were like, but it appraised for more, and ours is almost the same builders, same everything. So yes, sometimes, and the appraisers, the whole challenging of appraisals, the appraisers are really digging in. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to have it. So yes, you're right, Dakota. Maybe they're going to go back to market. Maybe they're going to be able to get exactly what they're looking for. And if they can, that's great. Absolutely.
We've seen that. I've seen that happen. Just what Dakota said. We go back to the second person, they give it to us at a higher number. But there's nothing to say that the second person can come in at an even lower number. You just don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, and it's time lost as well. I mean, granted, I'm not going to tell someone to leave $70,000. I'm not going to leave someone to say 10,000, although 10,000, depending on what your mortgage payment is, if you have to go back to market and start the whole process again, you're probably looking at another 30 to 40 days. If not a little bit longer. So if it's a small amount, it probably makes sense to just say, you know what, rather than me paying my mortgage for another month or two, let's just, you know, call it a day and go for it. I mean, $70,000 or $80,000 is a lot bigger, you know, number.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen appraisers do poor jobs. If you look at the appraisal and it looks like they did a poor job, that's one thing. But if they're just down any comps, you may want to think twice about what the next appraiser might say. Given these conditions now.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Carla.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Carla.
it. Thank you.
Thank you. See you now. Good.
All right. So let's talk about what's new in the at our market center. Yay! So he's like, yeah. So we've had some changes. We're working on changes. So we want to keep you updated, for those of you who don't come in the office a lot, of what's been going on here. And we are going to continue to be doing things. So we will keep you updated as things happen. So Firstly, we've done some updates where we have our new shades there. See the little photo there. We've updated the phone booths in Braintree and Quincy. I got another little photo there. Isn't that adorable? Does that just want to make you lead generate?
Yeah.
Janice is like, yeah, right.
Love it.
And actually, Kristen, I was using it. It's good because that little board, you can put little tacks in it to hang your scripts up and stuff. So it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's why we did that. Yeah. So you can just pin up your script so they're right in front of you. You can talk. I'm looking for mirrors for in there, but I just can't find any that really go, but you know, eventually. But yeah, so you can use those anytime, of course. And then we've added new chairs in the come and go space out in the middle section in front of, behind the front desk and in front of the kitchen. So we're starting to do stuff. We've done some other little things too that I don't have on here, just as far as like, you know, the hand sanitizers and the, you know, the pens and different things like on the come and go space. So some little decor around in the bathrooms and everything, but these are kind of the major things so far. And then what's next? So Kat and Melissa are on the decorating committee. And these are the things that we're looking at doing very soon. Melissa, you want to talk about it?
Sure. Kat and I and Kristen honestly are hard at work looking for some furniture for the kitchen. So we're looking for tables and chairs for the kitchen and some bar stools for the kitchen island or peninsula, 2 stools on both sides. Tables and chairs for the training room because we're hoping sooner than later as we come out of COVID and people are vaccinated, that maybe we'll be able to resume in-person sessions in the training room. That would just be so wonderful and warm my heart. So we're looking for furniture for in there. We're going to put some decorative chairs in a table in the lobby area. So when you come in the door, the space is full and it's furnished and welcoming for any guests that are coming in. We'll be hanging the new television in the lobby as well, just to the right of the desk where Lindsay is sitting. And we're working on selecting our KW wall and to start, we'll be putting that in the training room. So stay tuned. We're working on it. It is a work in progress. Supply chains aren't exactly running smoothly right now, so be patient with us. It's coming.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you so much. Isn't that exciting, everybody?
Yes, very.
Okay.
Feeling like a home.
So I got another question, Chris. I'm sorry. I'm going to be the pain in the neck today.
That's okay.
If, let's say me and you want to go have lunch over at the kitchen island, is that just like a restaurant? So long as we're sitting there eating, we can kind of take our face mask down?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to do two chairs on each side instead of 3. So I think it's going to be, you know, who you're with and what you guys are comfortable with.
All right, thank you.
Because you got to eat, you got to take off your mask to eat, right? So awesome. Great. All right, awesome. All right, so we're adding something new. So we do have the MVP, as you know. However, we also wanted to bring back our little compliments, you know, I don't even know what to call it, but we used to, back in the day, we used to have a little box out front. Remember, for those of you who've been here, we used to write like on a compliment piece of paper and then we would read them out at the team meetings. So we're actually going to be doing that again. However, what we're going to be doing is we set up our own email address that's called mykwcompliments@gmail.com. KW compliments was taken. So it was, I couldn't do 735. So to make it easy, I did mykwcompliments@gmail. So if you have, so between now and next meeting, if somebody in the market center has done something to help you, if you appreciate something of them, if you see that they did something awesome outside of the market center, whatever it is, and you want to just show gratitude and tell them how great they are, say thank you, you can send an email to that email. And then every month, we're going to pull all of those the compliments and we're going to read them out at the team meeting. How does that sound?
Good to me.
Awesome. All right. So Steve, no joke ones.
I was just gonna text somebody, ask them if I can put my own name in there. Is that something that can be done? Can I stuff the ballot box?
You want to compliment yourself?
We're gonna know it's your writing.
That's right. I get caught again.
Yeah. So no jokey one. So I hope you guys take advantage of that, just to kind of show appreciation. You know, we don't see each other all the time. We're all over the place right now. So be nice to, you know, start having those conversations. All right. What else is new? Ready? Ready?
Ready.
All right. So we have a new split option for agents based on their GCI, gross commission income. Okay. And we are working on making phone calls as we speak to talk to the agents. Okay. So the way that it's going to work is this. And we do it based on your anniversary. Okay. So it's not January to December. It's going to be based on your anniversary to your anniversary. So every year we're going to look at what your GCI was for your previous year. And if you fall between 105 and 140,000 in gross commission income, you're eligible for an 80-20 split. Okay. Now you still have the royalty of 6%, remember, but that's only for $3,000 and then that goes away. Okay. Now you don't have to take that. If you want to cap out very quickly and you don't want to take advantage of that, you don't have to, but it's an option if you want to. Okay. For cash flow. Okay. If you're between 140,000 and 210 in GCI, you're eligible for an 85-15 split. And then if you're at 210 or up, you're eligible for 90-10 split. Okay. So at any time, you know, while you're, if you think you're kind of in that ballpark somewhere, we can always look at your gross commission income. You can ask me, Faye, we'll let you know where you're at. And like I said, we're going to look at that every single year. So you can go up from there, or you may slide a little bit back. Hopefully not, right? But we will check that every year and then offer that to you. So whether you want to use it or not, it's totally up to you. How does that sound?
It's great. I like it.
Awesome. All right. All right. So some KW internet. Ooh, no. All right. Some KW international stats here for year in review for 2020. We just got this again. Should have been on last month's slide, but we didn't get them till after. So we've had 1.2 million plus closed units at Keller Williams, $407.4 billion in sales volume, and 10.5 billion in gross commission income for our company. That was last year during COVID. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's impressive for recruiting.
Yep, absolutely. All right. So family reunion. So we had over 49,000 attendees for the virtual family reunion. They had 355,737 streams. They had 34,000 one-on-one interactions between people within there, you know, talking, sending referrals, and they raised over $104,000 for KW Cares donations.
Nice.
Just want to give you an update on that. All right, family reunion next year. Where's it going to be?
Florida.
Orlando. Yay! Finally, we get to go back to Orlando. The dates have not come out yet. When they do, we'll let you know. We hope that in February, we'll be able to go to Florida. That's the plan. That's what they'd like to do. So we'll see, you know, how the rest of this year pans out. But once we have the dates, we'll let you know. All righty. So we've got new apparel. We have Equity Apparel. There was another picture on here. Hold on. That's weird. Oh, there it is. I guess there's two slides. It merged yesterday. Okay, whatever. So there's new Equity Apparel. If any of you were on the meeting, was it last month? Bernice had the shirt on. If you remember, that's that shirt. All right. So the next several slides is from the KW Outfront magazine. Have you been getting those emails? KW Outfront? Awesome. So there's a ton of stuff in there. Like, honestly, I do recommend that you go in there and look for those emails and read through them and click on the links. There's so much awesome information in there. I'm telling you. You're missing out on a ton. So take a look at that stuff and take advantage. It's all free stuff. Okay. So these slides, just some of the different topics that they write about that's in that magazine. Okay. So great stuff. Okay. KW Connect. So has anyone gone on KW Connect lately? More fun stuff on there. So, you know, go on there, look through all of the different tabs. I found a ton of stuff the other day that I was like, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff in here. So they're always updating stuff. I'm telling you, take advantage of it. There's a lot of great things that are already set up for you that you can take and implement into your business. So again, take advantage of that stuff. Okay. All right, KW Command. So a lot of new things with KW Command. There's a lot of videos that they've been putting out. I know Diana Michaelides has been sending out links for the KW Command and different types of new things that they do. So, you know, take advantage of that. So they have new A/B test your ads in Command. So you'll see on your command on the right hand side, it'll say what's new and it'll tell you all the things that are new, but you can go in there and you know, watch videos and read about what's new so you can start playing around with that. Okay. They have a learn more feature, so you can see, I don't know if you can see my little thing. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here. See, can you see my arrow? Learn more. So you can go in there and learn more. Some of the stuff we've already seen if you've been using it a lot. Potential versus probable income and opportunities. Who's been using this? It's been awesome.
Hey.
So you can, yeah, who else? Anybody else been using this? So this is an opportunities. You put your listings or buyers in there. And you know, if it's a listing, buyer, or lease, you put them in as a cultivate, and it'll give you different options if you're supposed to be, you know, if they're hot, if you need to kind of nurture them. And then when you go in your appointment, you'll start moving their information block over and over. So it'll keep you, it's like a pipeline report so that you don't have stickies everywhere. So as you go through, okay, they're active. Okay, now we're doing showings. Okay, now we have an offer. Okay, waiting for deposit, you know, etc. And as you move it from the beginning to closer to closing, it will tell you what your potential income is, which is what the purchase price is times whatever percentage, and then what your probable is. So as you move it, your probability gets better as you move it towards closing, right? Because if you're in nurture, the probability is, are they even gonna call me back, right? So your probable income's a lot lower. So as you move it through and get person sales, it will start adding up. So you can actually see where you're going to be at, you know, for the end of the year. So it's really cool. Play around in it. It's my favorite thing on Command. So take a look at that. Opportunity tags. So you can tag in opportunities now. You know, where you're getting the listing, if you can see under like, well, the assignments, but you can kind of click on all the way to the right on the tags there. It'll say like what type of, you know, property it is or where you got the lead from, etc. Okay. Cultivate stage. So this is probably Kathy Arnold will know more about this because I haven't even played around with this yet. But you can put like different stage names in and categorize things a lot more than just the opportunities. So there's a whole nother thing in there where you can actually put in like checklists too of what you need to do, and you can check it off like, okay, I have to do photos, I have to do this, I have to pick up the check, whatever it is, and you can click on it. I think Kathy Arnold uses that. I think she taught about it before. I've seen a video on it. It's really cool. But that's something else that it does as well. So it does a lot more than we think it does. It's just we have to use this stuff. Okay. They also have the smart plans. More every day, more smart plans are coming out from agents all over the country that are sharing their free smart plans with you that work for them. You can just copy their smart plans and use them for your own clients. Did we know that? Did anyone know that?
Yes.
Crickets. Okay. Awesome. So campaigns. So there's new 6 new newsletter templates that you can use. So they're going to scroll here so you can take a look at them. They're already, you know, customizable as far as the look of it, and then you can go in and put whatever you want. Okay. Facebook ad targeting. So now you can do an or and. So you can include people who match, you know, bungalows, condos, fixer-uppers, whatever, and then first-time home buyers. So whatever they're searching, then it will go to those. Before, which I think you can still do, you can, if you've ever done them before, you can click all different types of industries on people that search in that industry where your ad's going to show up. So now they just added some more features there. Okay. 66-day challenge. So as I'm sure you already know, again, we're a month behind on getting these slides, but the KW International is doing a 66-day challenge where they're getting everything up and running for command so that we can work the bugs out and have it work, you know, a lot better for everybody. So they're in the middle of doing that right now. Campaign. So these are new quick posts. Has anyone tried these yet? Anyone? One person? Okay. So when you go in now, you can this quick post. So it already has the photo, as you can see it scrolling. And then on the bottom, you can see it scrolling too. Choose caption. It will already have the caption there. Now, if you don't like the caption, you can change it. But what you do is you click on it, pick whichever post you want to do, have the text in or change it a little bit. And then you can schedule it to post on your Facebook either right away or tomorrow at whatever time, just like you do in Facebook normally, but you can do it through command and it will actually go right on your Facebook. So you can actually set these things up months in advance. So you can just take some time, do all of your quick posts, and then forget about it, and all month long they'll just post. It's cool. I've used it. So try it. All right, new design. So we've got Earth Day. So here's the new Earth Day designs. Perfect planters designs, you know, what else? And then they have a coming soon suite. So just like our just listed, just sold, now they're gonna have the coming soons. I'm sure some of you have used it before, where like the top left one there with the white kitchen, like it would say, you know, open house or something, and you've just changed it to coming soon. Right now they're already going to have the written on there, so you don't have to, it's one less thing you have to edit. So those will all be coming out. If they haven't come out already, they could have. All right, listing contest. So we had a bunch of people throughout Keller Williams, New England, who was part of the listing initiative, and they were giving away $500 every week to people who had sent in their listing information for the week. So we decided, hey, let's do it too. Let's offer a free mega camp ticket. So I emptied my candy out in the office on the desk, and I took my bowl, and all of the tickets are in here of who sent in their listings to Donna. She put everybody's name on the back of the ticket with whatever address it was, and we're gonna pick. I'm going to pick now, and whoever wins the mega camp ticket. So I'm not looking. All right, ready? So nervous. Dakota, 61 Broad Reach. So congratulations, Dakota.
Thank you.
You win a free, oh, are you on there? Is she on? Awesome. I will give you a little ticket. Yeah, and when the time comes for, you know, those tickets or whatever, just let me or Dawn know. We'll hook that up for you. All right. Awesome.
Nice.
All righty. So this again, the new awards and rankings for KW, just so you know, again, sometimes people like to put this in their presentation. So we were voted for 2021 in the Forbes magazine, America's Best Large Employers. Yay.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, let's get into the awards. All right, top teams for March. Here we go. Number 3, the Nicole Condon Group with 1.6 million. The Gill Group with 1.9 million, and the Eisner team with 1.98. Woo, that was close.
Margin.
Yep, so congratulations. Top teams. What was that under? So I can't see underneath this, that's why. Was that listing volume? The last one? Listing volume, yeah, sorry. I have you all on the top of my screen. All right, so that was listing volume. All right, written volume, here we go. Depend on Dakota team, 3.2 million. The Gill Group, 3.4 million. And the Eisner team, 4.6 million in written volume.
Out of business.
Congratulations. All right, closed volume. Nicole Condon Group, 1.8 million. Depend on Dakota team, 3.8 million. And the Eisner team, 5 million. Woo.
Rankin. Good job.
Congratulations. All right, listing volume for single agents. We have Ivy at 1.5 million. Danny Zhang at 1.6 million. Janice at 1.694. Rich at 2.4. And Angela at 7.9.
Wow. Nice job.
Holy moly. Whew. All right, written volume.
Was that 1 month?
Yeah, last month. Yeah. Written volume. Number 5, Nicole with 1.1. Nicole Vermillion.
Yay.
Tom at 1.3. Angela at 1.4. Bill at 1.8. Number 1, Janice, 2.8.
Nice.
Congrats.
Nice to everyone.
Yeah. Closed volume for March. Tom at 1 million. Margaret at 1 million, a little bit more. Bernice at 1.2. Angela at 1.3. Rich at 3.4. Nice. Wow.
Good.
Awesome. So home run agents for the month of March. This is whoever had 1 listing, 1 written, and 1 closing in the month. We've got Janice, Rich, Angela, Flora, Patrick, Nicole, Bill, and Eric. Congratulations. And for home run teams, we've got Aran Homes Group, the Shivateri Group, the Eisner team, Depend on Dakota team, the Zaboski team, Nicole Condon Group, and the Gill Group.
Yeah.
So all of our teams. I think it is. All right. Triple Crown. So for the Triple Crown, that's 3+ transactions closed. So this is for 4 transactions in March. We've got the Zaboski team, Shivateri, and the Nicole Condon Group. And 9 closed transactions. We've got the Eisner team and the Depend on Dakota team.
Amazing. Good going.
Yay.
Yay. All right. So here's our calendar. I'm sure you've all seen it. Where are we now? We're on the 14th. So today at 2 o'clock, we've got creating social media flyers in command with Diana, which is now. And then at 3:30, there's a MAPS coaching class. And at 1 o'clock, and then let's see. Oh, that's, yeah. So then there's MAPS coaching at 3:30. But take a look. We've got a lot of classes. Now, the other thing I want to remind you guys. So we have the classes, and we have a ton of classes, as you can see. Every morning, Lindsay sends out an email that's broken up where it has our classes, KW Connect classes, international and regional classes. So we would love to put them on the calendar so you knew weeks in advance, but we don't know weeks in advance. So we only know the calendar's already printed. So we only know a week or so in advance. So we will send those out every morning. I know it's not super convenient, especially if you have an appointment. However, I am sure that there'll be some days where you can jump in on a class. So take advantage of that because it's there for you and they're free. Okay. Awesome. All right. So our next class with the Millionaire Real Estate Book Club is Thursday, April 20th. And we're going to be interviewing Rich Lannon. So if you want to hear about Rich and his investments and what he's done and his successes and trials and tribulations, come see us and jump in next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Okay. So on the 20th, so that's next Tuesday, this is going to replace Masterminds. So usually we have Masterminds from 9 to 10. However, Mark Roberts has introduced me to Craig Slatter, who works for Morgan Stanley, and he's going to talk about some retirement and money management class for everybody. So we figured it would be a good opportunity to take that time instead of adding another class for that to talk about that. So he actually has a lot of different classes that he teaches, and we just picked the first one, the starter kind of thing, because I don't know what all of your situations are with what you have saved for retirement. So we're going to kind of do the basics. And then if you guys love it, we'll have him back and he can kind of get into more of the nitty gritty stuff. So I hope you guys join us on that day. He's so far, I've never met the guy, but as far as communicating with him, he's on it like huge. So it's been great to communicate with him and I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys can join us. So it's next Tuesday, April 20th at 9 a.m. Spring Masterminds through KW is April 21st and 22nd. If you're interested in that, you can go on Connect and click on that and register. I'm assuming that they're doing it virtual, okay? But that's something that you're interested in, you could do that. All right. So like I said about those emails that we send out, Lindsay sends it every morning. You also should be getting an email from MAPS Coaching. Those are not emails saying, will you sign up for MAPS Coaching? So don't delete them, because I know you see it and you're like, I don't want to do it. It has nothing to do with that. They're actually giving you classes that are free that you can take, or if there's a class that there's a charge for that you may be interested in. I've gone on several of them myself. Has anybody else gone on them at all that can speak to it? Yeah. Free MAPS Coaching. They're fantastic. I'm going to tell you, depending on the topic, if that's something you're interested, they are fantastic. And you can actually go back and rewatch them. So again, Keller Williams is doing their best to offer us everything that they can. You know, times have changed, the market's changed, and we're virtual. So now that we're more accustomed to this, it's been a year, they are now implementing this stuff. And I would assume that it's going to stay this way. You know, we're going to mix it in, but I'm sure they're going to still keep the virtual stuff. And these are things that they're offering you guys. Take advantage of it. That's why you're here. That's why you pay that $3,000 in royalty. Okay. These classes, because you pay that $3,000 in royalty, half goes to the region and half goes to international. And believe me, they're giving us way more than $1,500 worth of stuff for their half. Okay. So take advantage. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. Okay. They're also doing a KW New England Tech Series. They're on Thursdays from 1 to 2. You'll get those in emails as well. You'll see on the left-hand side all the dates and what the topics are. So if you'd like to learn more about Command, which I recommend you do because, you know, it's a great database and it's just going to get better. Learn it. And so that, you know, when you get busier, you already know it. Okay. Continuing ed classes. So thank you to Carlene Cummings. They are paying for these classes for us. They're free. They're continuing ed classes that you would have to sign up for ahead of time, as you all know. And these are the topics coming up. So if your license is expiring this year on your birthday, you need 12 credits if you haven't done it yet. So giddy up. I will be doing mine on October 16th. All right. So Scott Leroy again, Scott Leroy Marketing. I know we've talked about this before. Don't want to be a dead horse, but again, there's different opportunities in here for you to learn, to have email signatures, to do, you know, flyers, etc. Again, it's free to you. Okay, Lieberman Law is actually paying for it, so thank you to them. But it's free to you. Okay, it costs them $400 a month for this. So utilize it. Look, they have open house sign-in sheets, testimonial forms, slideshows, all this cool stuff. Okay, Zillow review widget. I don't know, Zillow. I shouldn't have even said that, but it's there. So take advantage of that kind of stuff. All right, where's Tom? Is he still on? Tom Smith.
Yeah, yes, I'm right here.
There you are. So
Yes.
Red Day's coming up May 13th. Tom has graciously, we appreciate it so much, has stepped up and is going to take the reins to take care of Red Day and organize everything and schedule it. So I cannot thank you enough, Tom, for doing that.
Anything to help you, Kristen.
Thank you. We really appreciate that. So Tom, you want to talk about Red Day?
Yeah, so I volunteered for it because I think it's a great opportunity for us to give back community, and that's one of the reasons why I joined KW is because of that care for the community. And then Lindsay sent out a solicitation, and unfortunately, I think we have enough shirts left over from last year to fulfill all the volunteers. So we need to really push volunteers and get a few more volunteers out there. With that being said, I think we've narrowed it down to 2 different projects for the town of Weymouth. So number 1, if we don't get the participation that we'd like, and let's say we're under 15 people, I've been in touch with the local veteran service officer, and he would find a more than deserving retired military vet that could use help around their house, where we'd give it a great spring cleanup. Obviously, as you know, I'm a veteran, so it's near and dear to my heart. Or I've been in, if hopefully we get that 30 to 40 people volunteer that we're accustomed to, and Weymouth DPW has assured me that give them a week or 2 notice, and they will have a location in Weymouth that would love for us to go clean up and give back to the community. So
Awesome.
my big pitch, the more the merrier. And if we're under the 15, I definitely know we'll be able to help out a very willing or a very worthwhile veteran to help out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, so as Tom said, you know, we do have to order t-shirts. Yes, we have some that are obviously brand new. But if we need to order more, we need to order them soon, right? Because you gotta order them, they're gonna be shipped here. So please sign up as soon as possible. The quicker you sign up, the better idea of how many people we have. And then Tom can do what he needs to do and schedule with whomever we need to schedule with. So please sign up, please email Lindsay if you can attend. It's only like a couple hours, guys. You know, we usually do it like 9 to 11 or whatever, right? 9 to 12, whatever. So, you know, email her and also email her the size shirt that you would like. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll
Thank
get with Lindsay after this and just we'll send out a reminder email for people
Thank you.
that couldn't attend.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So for those of you who are new to KW and don't know about Red Day, I'm going to show you a video. Doesn't that just want to make you join? That was awesome.
Is when we all get together and do the line dance in the parking lot.
If you want to dance, we'll dance. We'll take pictures, whatever you want. You don't want to dance, you don't have to dance. But yeah, so that's what it's all about. Every Keller Williams Market Center all over the world takes that same day and does community service. So it's a pretty cool thing that we do. And we do it every year in honor of Mo Anderson, because that's when her birthday is in May. And she really is a cultural icon through our company. So as a birthday gift to her, this is how it started. We started going out and doing community services. So we've been doing it for years, which is pretty cool. All right. Any ahas from this week, from classes or anything, something that you learned with a transaction or a client that you had like an aha moment that you'd like to share with us?
I had one I can share. It's Melissa. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. On Masterminds yesterday morning, I had reheard something I heard from a few weeks prior, that when you're writing offers or, you know, writing purchase and sales agreements with attorneys, we need to be really careful about language. And we shouldn't be, the goal of our writing language or including language shouldn't be so that it can be understood. It should be written so that it can't be misunderstood. And I thought that that was just, you know, such an enlightening moment. Those of you who know me well know that I have a neurotic attachment to detail, and that just is going to make me a lot more careful about vetting offers on my own seller listings and being really specific on my own buyer offers that I make. So I appreciated that comment so very much.
Awesome. Thank you. Anybody else?
I have one that I'd like to share. So recently I had a new listing and I received 6 offers on it. And within Command, I created an opportunity for that seller client. And within the opportunity, you can actually enter in the details of each offer that you receive. And then it puts together a very simple, easy to understand report showing all the offers side by side. And I'm able to click send email and it sent it to my seller client. And that gave us something to talk to and help him easily choose which offer he wanted to go with. I think that's an awesome feature within Command.
Yeah, especially if you never had a template set up before in the past. Now it's already done for you.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. Mitzi brought up a point, and I don't think I've brought it up to this group, but I know other Keller Williams offices that I've had meetings with. Have I brought up anything about the love letters?
We've talked about it in the past.
We did talk about, we talked about due diligence, didn't we?
We've talked about a couple of them, but go right ahead because there's
so
people here that weren't there. So yeah, go right
just
ahead.
Want to give you guys a little food for thought because it had honestly never come up. And I recently redid my realtor CEs for the ethics. And something that was brought up was, be very careful with those love letters that you do that say, oh my God, me and my, my wife and our newborn baby and this, that, and another thing. You very well might be sharing information that could be used negatively against your clients because you're giving away certain information of protected class, a familial status, gender, those sorts of things. So, you want to think about what you're writing. And additionally, something that was said during that time that I actually really liked was maybe the agent writing the love letter saying, I've been working with my clients. They are fully prepared. Their funds are ready to go. They've been vetted. Maybe in the love letter, you say, here's the loan officer, here's their email, here's their phone call. Please feel free to and you tell them how serious and how organized, this is the home inspector that we're using. This is the attorney that we're using. We are ready to go. You accept our offer. We're going to hit the ground running and make it easy for you. So I think that would be more impactful if I read it as a listing agent than just being like, oh, one more family is telling me how much they're going to love my home, just like everybody else does, sort of thing.
Yep. Awesome. Anybody else? All righty, moving on. So we've got the ALC here. So if you have any questions, need anything, feel free to reach out to us. We also have committees that we're running. So check the calendar. If you'd like to be part of any of these committees, feel free to reach out to the ALC member or just jump on the call. It's open for everybody. Okay. All right, happy birthdays. So here are April babies. Happy birthday to everybody who has a birthday or had a birthday in April. And I just love this one.
I get that.
And anniversaries. So my goodness, Judy's been here 14 years. Eddie 13, Nicole 11, Quan 10, Kathy Arnold 7, Alex 5, Tim, Mary, and Chris 4 years. Jen has been here 3 years. Matthew, Mark, and Mark have been here 2 years. And Teresa and Ronnie have been here 1 year. So yay to you. Happy anniversary. And I will leave you with a quote from Michael Jordan. Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. Others make it happen. So with that said, go out there and make it happen. Thank you guys so much for joining me at the team meeting today. I hope you got some information that you can use and got some ahas for today. And we will see you next month. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Nice job, Kristen.
Bye.
Bye.